Hello students, welcome to Medical 360 and Career 360. With the NEET results already in your hand, you should know that this time the qualifying score has jumped dramatically. I've never seen this kind of a jump ever again. Let me explain to you what exactly happened in the current year in terms of the score versus rank and the qualifying scores. Both these things will shock you because, and we're talking of re-NEET by the way, we're not talking of NEET examination because there was no score in your hand. The exam was there, conducted, and it got cancelled also. What we'll talk of is now the qualifying marks only. Now, a lot of students also, by the way, have been reaching out to us wanting to talk to our counselors personally because obviously NEET is a very, very long drawn counseling process, and if you have a counselor at your behest, it will help you get into the right medical college. So if you want any help, there is a number that we have which is 8130376334. Send us a message NEET and one of our counselors will call you. If you want to use the NEET college predictor, which you just need to input your rank or the score, and it will tell you what are the colleges you will get in based on your category, your rank, your score, your ability, your state, everything would be a part of that. So if you want, please use that, and do subscribe to Medical 360 because we're creating a lot of content to help students take the most important decision in a very informed way. So we partnered with SRM IST, which is a Tamil Nadu based university and has SRM Medical College, which has about 250 plus seats, about 30 plus life and allied sciences courses also that they have on their campus. So do look out for them. So we partnered with SRM University to create this series of information videos to help students decide better. Now about the rank versus score, let me explain to you how it works. The total registered students that we have this time around is 22.79 lakh students. Let's put things in context. Of which the number appeared is only 19.99 lakh. By the way, in NEET, when it happened in the month of May, it was 22.05 lakh. So 2.05 lakh students dropped out. As compared to previous year also, we are dealing with a 10% drop because previously 22.09 lakh students appeared in 2025. This time it's 19.99 lakh. So about 10% drop in the number of students who appeared for the examination. So to that extent, there is lesser competition. So and by the way, about 12.28% students did not appear this time around. Normally it's about 3%. About 2.933% is what is the number of students who don't appear. From registered to appeared, 97% students appear. This time, what we have is only 88% or less than 88% students appearing for the examination. Because of that, the number of students who qualified dropped from 12.36 lakh last year to 11.21 lakh, which is a 10% drop again. So what you have is you have less, the competition has come down by 10% because the number of students who qualified last year was 12.36 lakh and this year it's only 11.21 lakh. With that being the background, which means 10% less. So one is we're dealing with a 10% lesser number of students who qualified. Let's also understand what happened in the qualifying score, because you should know that 50th percentile is the score that you have for unreserved category and then 40th percentile for OBC and those kind of things. When you look at that data, the number of students who got more than 50th percentile obviously is 50% of the number of students who appeared for the examination, right? You know that about 19.99 lakh students appeared for the examination. At 50th percentile, you have 9,96,935 students who qualified, and that 50th percentile last time was 144 on 720. This time it's 213 on 720, right? So at 144 on 720, you're dealing with a 20% marks, right? And when you deal with 213 on 720, you're dealing with about 30% marks, close to 30% marks. So the jump in the qualification is close to 50%, because what was 20 now has become 30% being the qualification marks. On 720, 30% is 216. What these people have got is 213 is the minimum qualification mark that you had at a unreserved and EWS level at the 50th percentile level. Now that is very, very sharp, that either the quality of the students have improved or the quality of preparation of the students has improved rather. And because the examination is now a necessity, lot more students are preparing much more seriously, because of which the scores are going up. Because I can tell you that if you go back, there was also 114 and all. We start with about 15% being the qualification, then 17%. Last year was 20%. Now it's 30%. So very clearly, the quality of preparation possibly seems to be improving dramatically, that it's becoming much more difficult for people to qualify, or much more, the rules of the qualification are increasingly becoming more competitive than what it was earlier. Now at the 40th percentile, last year it was 113. Because remember, for OBC and all, up 40th percentile and above is what the qualification is. So when you look at that, another 81,111 students got added. And last year, this 40th percentile is 114, 113. So the number of students who got between 143 and 113, but 113 is the qualification. This time it is 177. In fact, the 49.99% was 143 last time, it's now 212. You know that because obviously it's gone up dramatically at the top level. So another 81,000 students get added. Now 48 to 50, again for SC, OBC is only 81,000. When I talk of SC, another 29,947 students get added. For ST, another 12,452 students get added. And for 45th percentile, 480 students. And that way you keep getting added. But very, very clearly, the qualification score across categories has moved up dramatically. Like when you have 113 moving up to 177, it essentially is about 55% jump in terms of the qualification score itself. What was 113 last time around is now 177. So dealing with 64 marks over 113 is a growth that is needed for you to qualify if you are a 48th percentile for OBC, SC and ST. And 45th percentile also has grown similarly. So you're dealing with a, in terms of the qualifying marks have increased on a year comparison basis, at least 50% and above. And as you come down to OBC and all, it was much more because, as I told you, 113 has become 177. What was 113 last year has become 177, which means you're dealing with 64 marks jump over 113. And you work backwards, you'll understand what happened here. And that seems to be the pattern across all categories also, because ultimately it's 40th percentile, 45th percentile, and 50th percentile is what we're looking at for the minimum qualification score across categories. And every level, you see a 50 percentile and above kind of a change that happened. So why did this happen? One doesn't know. Maybe the students are preparing more. Maybe students are taking this examination much more seriously. Maybe it's important for the students to know that there is coaching that is really intervening or interfering and ensuring that the students get a better score. It can be anything. In fact, one of the reasons can be that, some of the allied science programs also at some point in time, NTA, the NCHP, which is the regulatory body for health sciences, also ask students to go through a NEET examination. Some of the admissions that are happening in private medical colleges and even government medical colleges, even for non-MBBS seats, is happening through the NEET examination score. So the NEET examination score is not just meant for MBBS, but beyond that also, if you want to do an undergrad program also, because of which there is greater competition and greater seriousness in taking the examination also. All those things might be contributing, but very clearly the government medical college seats have become that much more, all medical college seats for that matter, have become that much more difficult, whatever the category, whatever the ownership structure of the medical college. The qualification score has gone up by 50%, which is good news in a certain sense because it helps the quality of the medical education go up further. Right. Now, the other thing that you should know is at a categorized number of candidates registered, and if you look at that, we are dealing with about, the qualified students, we're dealing with about 9% growth in the OBC category, SC category being 5.67%, ST being 5.23%. 14% for general category has increased the number of qualified students, rather decreased. Earlier it was 38,000, now it's 29,133. So all these are the number of candidates that are decreased. In all, 1,15,000 is the number of students who decreased in terms of being qualified. Last year it was 12.36 lakh students qualified for the NEET examination. This time it's 11.21 lakh students who qualified for the NEET examination. A drop of 1,15,000 or 9.33%. And across the board, when you see, general category is one of the hardest hit because 14% drop in the qualified students because the number of students who sat for the examination itself is lesser. And remember, it's always the 50th percentile is what we're talking about. So it's half the candidates is what it is. Now, as I told you, if you need any counseling, if you need any help, if you want to talk to a counselor, this is the number that we have, 8130-376-334. Send us a message NEET and we'll have a counselor call you up. If you want to use a college predictor, NEET college predictor, it's out there on the website. You can actually use that. All you need to do is to input your rank and it will tell you what are the colleges that you're likely to get based on your category, your state, your location, and every other detail that you want, every reservation that you have. It will take everything into picture and then tell you what are the colleges you will get based on the score and the rank. And do subscribe to Medical 360 because we're going to create a lot of content to help ensure that you people take the right decision based on objective information and data. And we partnered with SRM IST, Institute of Medical Sciences, which is there in Tamil Nadu. Fantastic medical college, about 250 plus medical seats that they have. And besides that, they also have a lot of undergrad programs for life and allied sciences. So do look out for them. And lastly and most importantly, please, If you want me to cover anything else, write to me in the message box here. We'll see whether it's, how many students are asking for that, and we'll cover that if needed. Thank you so much. Namaste.